What's up, everyone? This is C Good. Thank you for joining in because I'm going to share with you my best albums of August 2024. Once again, another badass month for killer music for the month of August 2024. I am going to be sharing with you albums that I have been listening to and enjoying the most. And be sure to comment below on what albums that you have been listening to. I want to know what albums really impact you, and I definitely don't want to miss out on good music. Alright, enough of me talking. Let's get straight into it. The first band I want to mention is called Oxygen Destroyer with their new album, Guardian of the Universe. Talk about some badass thrash with black metal. I mean, this is all about kaijus, if you already know. Fucking love the Gman. But this album is obliterating. Thrash City for days. I mean, the riffs are fucking awesome. The blast beats are badass. And the fucking vocals are very terrifying and intense. I feel like this album is better than the last one because the last album was pretty good, but it sounds the same in every track. But this one is very melodic. It fucking kills. And if you have not heard this album yet, get into it. Next band I want to mention is Fulci with their new album, Duck Face Killing. This here is a potential candidate for my best death metal album of the year. It's fucking sick. It got chuggy riffs. I think it has the best death metal vocals for this year. If you fucking like old school death metal, you're gonna love this album. This album's a little bit twisted too. It has some like synthesizer interludes in it. And also one of the tracks, it sounds kind of like new metal, like you're listening to Linkin Park or something. There's like a rapper within one of the tracks. But this album is fucking badass. I mean, like, it's gonna fucking pump you up and it's gonna wanna make you fucking kick ass. So be sure to check this album out. Next band I want to mention is called Dawn Treater with their new album, Bloom and Decay. This album is pretty fucking good. This is like post-metal with post-black metal. If you like bands that sound like Panopticon, Sobor, Hurri for the Sky, if I'm not pronouncing that right. But this album is pretty badass. It has barbaric vocals, very fucking dirty and earthy. And the guitar riffs are pretty clean. Like you hear those nice tremolo post-metal riffs, which is more like fucking black gaze or post-rock, I don't know. But the blast beats are intense, the build-ups are great. This is a good fucking album. If you have not heard it yet, check it out. Next band I want to mention is called Spectral Wound with their new album, Songs of Blood and Mire. This is a pretty badass black metal album. I mean, all the fucking guitar riffs are catchy, they're badass. It's not as fast as other black metal bands, but this feels fucking mighty, sounds fucking killer, and the vocals have that nice, raspy, intense black metal vocals. And supposedly this is their last album, so definitely get to this album. If you have not heard it, you might like it. Next band I want to mention is called Nile with their new album, Once again, Nile has another brutal, killer, fucking grindcore meets death metal. I guess you could say a little bit thrash in here. I feel like there's more thrash elements in it. But this is fucking filthy. And like, I enjoyed this band a lot because one of my favorite bands is Converge. And some of these vocals compare to Converge. But it's fucking killer. It's gnarly. It's fucking fast. It's gonna fucking make you want to work out. And if you have not heard this album, check it out. You might fucking like it. Next band I want to mention is called Nile with their new album, The Underworld Awaits Us All. This is some badass, intense, technical death metal. I mean, it's fucking gruesome, it's fast, it's fucking obliterating. Like, it's relentless. Like, the blast beats are gnarly, the guitar riffs are super technical and fast, and the fucking vocals are just fucking killer. I don't know how this guy does it, but he does it well, and it's a fucking badass death metal album. And if you have not heard this album, check it out. You might fucking like it. Next band I want to mention is called Banged Out with their new album, Heaven Sent. This is like some intense new metal, metalcore, and I guess a little bit of post-hardcore. If you like Bane AM or the Blood Brothers or some other crazy metalcore bands, then you're gonna fucking like this album. This album pumps you up. They have great guitar hooks that resembles metalcore, and then there are some badass, heavy, slow breakdowns, and it's a fucking killer album. Everything goes great. The drums, the vocals, the guitar riffs. Be sure to check this one out because you might like it. Next band I want to mention is called Sonagi with their new album, Everything is Longing. This is some fucking good post-hardcore with screamo. I like this band because I hear a lot of elements of Me Without You, Touche Mire, and I guess that one local band from San Antonio called Buho. But this album is pretty fucking good. Like, it rips. It definitely resembles good post-hardcore and has those nice pinches of screamo with those rasping, yelling, hardcore vocals. And it's pretty good. I like how it's very melodic. It's fast at times. It sounds hardcore, and at times it can be very like gentle, soothing, a little bit like doomy at times. But it's a fucking badass album. And if you have not heard this album, check it out. You might like it. Next band I want to mention is El Ux with their new album, Deep Night. Now, y'all know if you saw my album, Best Albums of 2023, that El Ux had the Album of the Year for me for 2023. And this is a fucking good black gaze with shoegaze, post-hardcore, garage rock, or some kind of underground rock. But it's fucking badass. I think a lot of these new black gaze bands are coming in with like techno or electronic beats, and that's what they're like applying to it. But this album is pretty good. It's very long, so I have the patience for it. There's a lot of great built up. I'm pretty sure might be my contenders for best albums of 2024. But it's a good fucking album, and if you like black gaze, then get into this album. Last band I want to mention is called Sadness with the new album, I Want to Make Something as Beautiful as You. Now, if you like black gaze like I do, you're gonna fucking love this album because it's pretty fucking cathartic. There's a lot of post-rock tones. It's a lot of shoegaze, but at times it gets very fast and those tremolo guitar riffs or blast beats, which is more like the black gaze size of things. But more likely to me, this is more of a post-rock shoegaze album, and it's very like peaceful, calming, and then it gets fucking intense like a soaring shoegaze band busting through a storm. So it's pretty fucking cool. I think it's a good fucking album, and you can only hear it on Bandcamp. But if you have not heard this album, check it out. You might like it. Alright, that's all for me. Those are the albums that I have been enjoying and listening to the most. I do not have a lot to say about these albums because I'm not good at shit. I just want to make sure I get the list out there, and you can check out these albums and experience them yourself. But be sure to comment below on your favorite albums of August 2024 because I definitely don't want to miss out on good music. I'm not too sure when the next time I'm going to make a video, but until next time, be safe, take care, and peace.